What is up, everybody? It's Jason Bagley here. In this video, I want to show you, I'm actually going to go through a blog post that I've just recently come across that shows even if you do a terrible job at cold emailing and reaching out to people, you can still make a ton of money. So, quick backstory on this. Blog post on Mailshake. I could have just shared the blog post but the traction of this, I just don't think I needed to add my commentary to it. Okay. This guy, Chris, he's a corporate blogger. I don't know him. I think he's amazing, right? So not from the fact that he's cold emailing, I think is really terrible, like really bad, but he still managed to close a couple of deals and make over $22,000. Right, that's like over 300,000 Rand from really bad cold emails and really bad, like he almost broke almost all the rules of cold emailing, how to do it, and he still managed to make some cash. And I can imagine if he improved this, like the guy, like literally, he'd be like, $100,000, ching, 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 all the way. So, quick backstory. All he did was, the story behind it is, he wanted to reach out to Inc. 5000 companies, they're in certain specific industries, because he's a corporate blogger. So he helps corporates write content and, SEO type of stuff, right? I didn't even go into that. I just looked at what his cold emails were and how he did this. And so he was like, cool. The first thing he did was he went and prospected to find them. So number one, he broke the first rule, I would say, is like he was doing the prospecting himself and he didn't get somebody to do it for him. Because obviously his time, if you look at what he charges per month, is way worth 15 times more than what it is to be prospecting. So he went and did the prospecting first, but fine, whatever. The second thing he then went and did, broke a couple of rules, is he wrote one cold email, okay? So not even a follow-up, he just did one cold email. He sort of tested 3 versions of the same cold email. Cool, he's doing a bit of testing. No subject line testing. Okay, he wrote just one subject line, no, I think this will work. Once again, rather test the subject line than the content. You'll see some of the things he wrote in there. I'm like, this is like cringeworthy, almost cold emails. But no judges on the guy. He managed to close a couple of deals and made himself $22,000 on this. And I'm like, this is amazing, unbelievable. Okay, so let me just share my screen. I'll show you some of the cold emails and things he did and how much he closed. And let's take it from there. Okay, here we are. I'll put the link in the description below for this article. Mailshake, I use Mailshake. I'm not even promoting. It's not about that. It's about the article, right? So this is Chris. He cold emailed the 200 of the Inc. 5000 companies. Great. Here's the background. I sort of gave you the background. Why the Inc. 500? They got cash. Obviously, he went to do the prospecting, how he found the email addresses, blah, blah. He should have been handing that off. He created 3 templates. So this is what I wanted to go in here. Here's the subject line he went with. He wrote, a new content strategy used by Inc. 5000 companies. It's not a bad subject line. I'm not knocking the fact that that's the subject line, but he didn't test anything. He just like, that was it. Okay, cool. And he liked it because he says, it shows that I've done my research. It answers the question, what's in it for me. It shows that my competitors may already be taking advantage. Cool. Whatever the reasoning is, I just think you should be testing it. That's it, right? And then this is the cold emails. My name is, and I won't take up much of your time. Literally in the first line, he's just thrown away the person's attention, that opening line. It's all about him. And you're not talking about them yet, okay? The second line is like this. I've seen this before. It will congratulate a company on something. That's just so not disingenuous, because when were they added to the list? This company could be in the Inc. 5000 for the last 10 years. You're congratulating about something that they don't probably even really account as a massive thing anymore. It's like, we've been there, done that, you're always going to be in there. I currently work with 5 companies on the list. Okay, cool. Focusing on content creation, blog management. Cool. And can I have 10 minutes of your time to talk about this? It's like, hi, this is what I do. Hi. Let me waste your time. I work with some other companies. This is what I do. Do you want to chat? That's the cold email. It's terrible. It's terrible. Chris, you might see this. I'm not trying to knock you at all, dude. You got business. But the cold email, I think, is terrible. Like a version 2 of it, same thing. I came across your thing and wanted to touch base, whatever. And then I work for this. I work as a corporate blog specialist, as well as many others spanning a variety of industries. Okay, cool. If I'm reading this, I'm like, and so what? And then it's like, would you be able to schedule a call so I can share my experiences? What is in it for me? It's like this. But dude booked a couple of calls, and the last one, I think same thing. He did it. I came across, congrats. I think once again, disingenuous. Usually when this happens, marketing becomes a priority. I mean, I think in order to get on that list, you're probably already spending money on marketing, but whatever. And this I thought was, so I thought you might be interested in learning how we helped use a corporate blog to boost traffic. This is brilliant. Use it much better. Use a corporate blog to boost traffic and increase leads by 7 times. That's what companies care about compared to that's what you're selling them, more leads. They don't really care about the content, they want more leads. Brilliant. Obviously, and he did the numbers. He sent to 67 on email 1, booked 2 calls, 0 deals. I mean, the fact he booked 2 calls, I mean, blown away. Like, it blows my mind. But it worked, which is like, dude, high five. Email 2, booked 3 calls, a little bit better, closed the deal. And the last one, he booked 3 calls, closed the deal. You know, email 2, I thought email 3 definitely would have performed the best of it did, and obviously it outperformed. It got 7 replies, 3 calls, okay, 3 calls. So it's very similar to email number 2. All you did was send 200 mails. That's it. He didn't even do a single follow-up mail. Not a single follow-up mail. The guy still booked it. He closed 2 deals, totaling $3,750 a month, and that equals, you know, to him, if they stay on, for $22,500. So what I'm trying to show you here is, even if you do a really terrible job of like wasting your time and doing prospecting yourself, I think he got the prospecting right. He was going after the right clients, but he was doing it himself. So wasting time doing it himself. And you write terrible cold emails, but just deliver them, obviously using Mailshake or 1-to-1 or whatever. He made sales. And I think that's what I'm trying to show you here is like, just do it. Stop worrying about and figuring out and this mail doesn't sound great, whatever. Chris, he didn't care. Like, he just banged out these mails. He tested some things in the mails. That was it. He didn't do any follow-up. He didn't even test his subject lines. He banged it out. $22,500, which is like right over 300,000 Rand. Boom, done. Thanks for coming. Hats off to you, Chris. I thought it was amazing that you did this. I do think you can definitely improve your cold emails because you're a copywriter. So improve the cold emails and like you could 5x that cash. So cool. Hope you enjoyed this one, guys. I think I'll link out the article in the description. Take a look at it, take a read of it. But I hope this shows you that you just got to get going. Peace.